up, good people? Give me a second here, still getting set up. A couple minutes late. 2 minutes late today, guys. It's not that bad, right? Ain't that bad. Nitro, first one here, followed by Papi Raul. That sounds weird to say, man. I'm sorry. Eric Vela, what is up, man? Legacy. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? Got a whole bunch of familiar faces in here, so it's good to see you guys. Live on my stream. Sammy, what's going on, dude? How is life after Labyrinth? PG, no matter how late you are, we love you. We still love you? Some of you do. Dicer, what's up, man? Captain Bay in the house. Hello, BG, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I messed that up. I really messed that up. Anyway, it's Elemental FTW. Just changed my name to pursue things. Cool, man. I'm trying to get your attention on Twitter. What did you ask? Because I don't always respond to everything. There's I get a lot of stuff on Twitter, man. I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing anything from you particularly, so I might have just not even seen it. Clips today reminded me of your shiny head. Art of Chaos, man. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. Too busy streaming to see the eclipse. I just didn't even bother. I don't know, man. I didn't know it was coming until yesterday when you guys told me. And to be honest, I didn't care that much. So I wasn't even going to try. Where's the video for beginners? It's not really easy to find. I don't really have a video dedicated for beginners, to be honest. Sorry, man. I'm sure somebody out there has one, though, if you just type it into YouTube. Being held hostage. There's a dragonfly flying around my back porch, so I can't go outside to smoke. Dude, one dragonfly? Can you evade Punisher 2099 Special 2? What's a Special 2 look like? A Special 1 is the guns, right? Like the machine gun type thing. Special 2... Oh man, to be honest, I don't even remember what a Special 2 looks like, Hyperstream. Just hoping to get a follow back was all, so I could DM you and ask you questions was all. I'd appreciate it if we could still do it. Yeah, I don't really follow people on Twitter. I'm sorry, man. It's nothing personal. I follow very few people just because it gets overwhelming with stuff. So, yeah, you could try to ask me questions. I try to answer as much as I can, but yeah, I don't really like starting up like additional chats, man. It just gets too overwhelming for me. I'm barely keeping up as is. Actually, I'm not even keeping up because this website is still a joke. So yeah, I'm facing someone who put a 455 Punisher on Connect Reactor, and it's just non-stop specials. Somebody in my alliance faced that last war, Hyperstream, and they said it was pretty brutal. It's bullets just like the S1, and then a grenade after. Yeah, man. I think Punisher 2099 is actually a pretty good defender on that node. I haven't seen it myself yet, but yeah, it sounds like it's pretty brutal at least. Website? Alright, anyway guys, let me fire off a tweet right in Kabam's face. Get this underway. Oh, I also have to adjust these cutoffs here. Ryan, read last. Alright, Crab. What is up, by the way? So, accidentally, Dicer has become the... What? The PG slut? Whenever someone accidentally joins the wrong PG, we borrow Dicer. Ah, I see what you're saying. Okay. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what? Wrong BG. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Alright. Don't forget the tweet, Brian. I kind of forgot it. Like, I know it's the tentacles joke. Tentacles. But someone please remind me the wording here. As I fire open the Twitter. Oh my god, it's so bright. Jeez. Super, super bright. Going for Stark's Bite in November, or are you holding until he's released in January. No, I'm going for him in November. I need him in November. It's gonna be too late if I get him in January. How much AQ score do you think? For my alliance? I'm not sure if that's what you're asking about. Okay. Dear at Marvel Champions, I have a joke to tell you, but I honestly forgot it. No, what's all right? So I think it's like this, guys. I think it goes. How do you make Doc Ock laugh? Give him 10 tickles. Is that it? Is that the joke? Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. Let me do this. Where is it? I mean, I think that's the joke. I think that's the joke. Alright, whatever. How much AQ score do you think it will take for my alliance to stay in expert tier? Ah, expert tier. Someone you don't know, honestly, I don't have the slightest clue. I've never looked at that stuff, never even been told a number. I really don't even know. So in January, as your 20k goal has to be done in 2017. Well, I'm gonna have 20k units by then. So by November is what I mean. And I want to do this in you know. Let me not say anything else. Let me not give away any more clues. Well, I guess I feel like you're trying to find me out a little too much here. All right. Anyway, how do you make Doc Ock laugh? Give him 10 tickles. Oh wait, not the question mark. Give him 10 tickles. B.S. I am now live. Tweet. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, let me change the predictions here. Like you already done what to do with myself. Jay, man, those 30-minute timers went by so fast today. All right, Doc Ock, he went for like 12 million last round, which I think is kind of absurd. I honestly don't think he's like he's not gonna go for that much again. I think that was just a fluke, man. I'm being dead serious here. I think he's gonna go for like 15 to 16 million. You know what? I'll call it 15 just because there's a tier 4 basic going on. I don't know. It's not a basic. It's the alpha arena, right? Whatever. I'll just say 15, but I'm being dead serious here. If I was still going for Doc Ock, guys, I would try to put up like 16 million for the champion, man. Maybe even a little bit higher than that. Like I don't know what happened last time. I think there was just like not as many people went for it. I think it was one of those drop-offs where like the first, I don't know, like 700 people or something like that were probably really high scored, and then there's just like a little bit of a drop there, or a really big drop or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna go for a high amount. Iron Man, I think he's gonna drop a little bit because of the alpha. Not much though, because alpha is not as important to a lot of people. But you know what? Let's call it 2.2 million. So I know he's gonna be a little bit drop. The 3-star I think is gonna drop to like 1.3. 3-star went for 1.4 last time. Maybe even 1.2. Whatever. I'll leave it. Doesn't matter. So yeah, that's my guess, guys. I'm not going for the champion, but like I said, just go as high as you can. If you want a new champion, go as high as you can. Robbie's sending over 100 roops, saying, please do some map 6 gameplay as Forlicky always does. 66655 series, and you are quite experienced also in map 6. We don't always do 66655 actually. We change it up pretty much on a weekly basis. But yeah, I don't have any map 6 gameplay today. We did map 5 today. And we're done. We got nothing. I think we're all done here, right? I know the boss is dead. I just didn't know if there's any. Yeah, no, we're done. So, does MMXIV do all map 6? Probably. I would imagine so. It's actually, like, it's tough, you know, but it's nowhere near as tough as you guys would think it would be, especially if you have all 5-star champions, rank 4 and stuff like that. We've done all map 6 before. It's just, it gets expensive. It gets expensive, like the donations and stuff like that. Robbie, thank you very much for the 100 roops, though. Whoa, I was about to do the big old D, but Art of Chaos just swooped in and kind of crushed your big old D with his big old D. So, Art of Chaos, start this D train. All aboard. Hold on. Slap. Thank you very much, both you guys. Appreciate it very much. Do you know if they're going to keep it 30 minutes timers for the rest of AQ? I think there was a post already saying that no, it's going to be 1 hour for the rest of the week. Oh crap, I almost bought a super chat. Too broke to be making these kinds of mistakes. It's all good, man. Don't you got to go through, like, I mean, I've done a few super chats before myself. You got to go through, like, a couple screens. It's not really possible to do an almost. I think our opponents know how badly we're about to crush them. I didn't actually do any fights in Alliance War yet. I'm not going to be doing it live here either, guys, so don't even start that. Don't even start that mess. I'm waiting to get all the energy that I need to boost up through my lane. But first node, that's got to be Nightcrawler, right? Let's be honest here. Who else is it going to be? Magneto, possibly. But no, it's probably going to be Nightcrawler. I don't know about these other guys. I didn't really look into it much. But I'm going to do that after stream tonight and then upload that tomorrow probably. Clicked buy and send and started loading and I spammed back button. Oh, it's all good, man. You got to put in like some credit card and stuff. I think tier 2 alphas will be available in the Glory store. Not full tier 2 alphas, but some fragments. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. I don't think so. Oh man, that changed quickly, right? No, I was thinking about it. I think tier 2 alphas will be just the rewards, like the ranked rewards, and I think the Glory store is you know, it's not going to be there. Just a guess, though. Spin 4-star, go to bed. Alright, Dysentery Joe. Forget to boost this time? I know, dude. Now, I need to redeem myself big time. I'm going to try to get through without dying this go around. As if I try, you know, as if I don't do that already. I'm always trying not to die. You wearing pants today? Eddie, no, I'm not, actually. And I almost got up to, like, fill up my water bottle here, but then I didn't. Anyway, actually, I gotta claim a reward here. Whoa, wait, shoot. I didn't mean to show the screen. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, not that big a deal. Let's do some stuff. Questing? Nah. Versus. Just watched how you did against Little Land. Yeah. Wasn't so good, was it, Jay? It was really just the one fight, man, against Nightcrawler because of his, like, stutter stepping. I couldn't get the timing down against it, and that just set me up for failure for the entire rest of the war. Other than that, I would have been perfectly fine. Stop next 23, stop next 23. The GD spinner stop next 23. Then roll to Howard. It's a bummer, dude. Sorry. I think the high Green Goblin Arena and the 6-star announcement drop docs score definitely turned me off from it. Yeah. I think you're right, Bob the Knob, to some degree. I think some, like, more people got Doc Ock because of that crystal deal too. I don't know, I saw a lot of people posting on Twitter that they actually got Doc Ock as a 4-star. Or maybe just like the regular crystal too. People going back to school, I don't know what it is, but I think it's gonna go up. I mean, if I knew he was gonna stay like 12 million, I'd swap Suicides on right now and bust out 12 million. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Should I open my 5-star crystal? I would say wait. I don't know what your roster looks like right now, but I'd say wait until at least August 30th. And actually, if you're going to wait that long, wait until the next batch of champions gets added. Oh, jeez. I'm not at the infinite streak yet, guys, so I gotta do some of these annoying fights where they just don't throw specials. Oh, he threw a special. How nice of him. I thought it was like 100% bleed on Magneto's SP2. Is that not the case? Alright, screw this, man. I don't got time for this. Just fire this SP3 if you're gonna do it, man. I gotta look into Magneto's description after this. I haven't been noticing a bleed on his SP2, and I swear I used to trigger bleed all the time. Is that just in my mind? Never even fired it. As well as the post, that atrocity PG, hats off to you. Yeah, man, I got kind of tore to shred in the I don't even understand the people who comment, man. I'm saying exactly, like, I'm just screwing up and how I'm screwing up and everything. And people are like, you suck, and I can't believe you try to give excuses or something like that. It's just like, what? People are funny, man. And you could tell which ones are like joking and which ones are not joking. And yeah, some of them are not joking. Huh, interesting. My alliance's prestige is higher than 4 Loki. Looks like we need to do map 6 some more. Yeah, I didn't even mean to show it there. Whoops. Brian, selling my 4-star Iron Man, tried to get his revenge. I threw him in arena thinking I had him at 330. I got deathmatch against 5 stars. Clutched it though. Nice, dude. Got suicides because of you. I do not regret it. Nice, Eric. Glad to hear that, man. Some people do regret it. So I always try to be honest about it. But yeah, a lot of people do not regret it. Smear's Yellow Jacket Special 1, the most random thing when it comes to evading. Like sometimes it'll evade all the times. I get my tonals clipped by it. It's not really random to me. It's very hard to dodge unless you're doing like the 4-hit combo thing. Oh, jeez. Actually did not mean to push him. I should survive this, right? I gotta do a 4-hit combo against Yellow Jacket or else I'm gonna get hit by it pretty much every single time. Alright, I'm fine. Oh, still unstoppable there. Oh my god, this guy's just triggering regen after regen. Stop making this harder than it has to be, dude. Alright. Ah, missed it. He better die. You read it before bed, later BG? Alright, Jay. Later, man. If it wasn't for ward defense, I'd run suicides all the time. Yep, Bob the Knob. Couldn't have said it better myself. Can anyone see my question? Horchata Raka. I mean, I see that one. I guess I missed your other one. Sorry, dude. There's like 261 people in here right now. When you're barely clipped by Yellow Jacket SP1, it should proc a debuff. A bad pedicure. Oh man, I don't know why I couldn't read that word. I was like, procedure? Is he a doctor? But yeah, bad pedicure. Is that heavy man stagger? Yeah. I don't care about Jugs. I don't even want to use his abilities. Alright? That's how much I hate Juggernaut. BJ, I have 3 5-star champs, Colossal, Oakbuster, and Kamala Khan. Are any worth taking to rank 2? Yes, all 5-star champions are worth taking to rank 2. I mean, technically, they're even worth taking to rank 3, depending on how the rest of your roster looks. But, I mean... Actually, you know, let me take that back. Like, eventually, they'll be worth ranking up. Right? Eventually, all 5-stars are worth ranking up. But if those are your first 3 5-star champions, then actually I would say probably not worth it. You'll probably have a better time using like just take them to max level for rank 1, so level 25. Stupid AI, it's messing with me. Okay, and then use those basic catalysts elsewhere. If you find yourself overflowing on Alpha Catalyst, though, then I would recommend ranking up some of your 5 stars just to use some of those alphas, because eventually you're going to need a lot of alphas to rank up your roster. You might as well start that process as early as possible. Mystic Explosion, that stagger loads you up on energy. That's true. Would be nice, I guess. Hey Brian, I want to show the stream what I tweeted you. I'm drawing a blank. What I tweeted you? Okay, let me check it out. God, it's so bright. Hold on. Okay. Maybe stream knows who that guy in the back next to Venom is. This dude back here? That's easy, man. That's the Predator. I don't know. Fathead! What's up, dude? Do you recommend Glass Cannon Mastery, and if so, what rank? Glass Cannon's a good mastery, yes. It depends on what you're trying to do. You can put it at 3 points. You can have it at 0 points. It's not like a required mastery, but it is a good mastery, so yeah, like it just depends on your build. That's all I can really say. In your opinion, is it worth it to wait till September to open 5-star crystals because of Age of Venom and Crossbones? Yes. When did you start maxing 3-stars and 2-star champions? Right away. I mean, I didn't have a 4-star champion for the first 7 months that I played the game. So yeah, I was maxing 2- and 3-star champions from the beginning, and I was grinding arena. I mean, I've never stopped grinding the 2-star arena since I started playing the game. Oh, not this again, dude. All right, screw it. I'm not waiting for you to pop the special. Die! Oh, that's a pretty good hit, but not enough. Okay, good. Took a chance and pulled 5-star Angela. Have Cosmic Awakening Gem. Now the question, who to 455? Green Goblin or Angela? Opinion. Chat's opinion too. Doc McShoddy, unfortunately I cannot give you an opinion on that one because I've still never played Angela. So, yeah. I've got nothing. I mean, she doesn't need to be awakened. I'm assuming you want to awaken her for that sweet, sweet prestige bump. Use my 5 stars? You know what, let me use a few more of the 4 stars first. But yeah, I'm assuming that, yeah, it's more of a prestige thing about her awakened ability that you want there. By the way, congrats, like, dude, pulling another featured champion. Good stuff, man. Angela is pretty good. That awakened ability really doesn't do much for her. Yep. I really want to pull her as a 4-star champion, man. I would love to pull Angela because, yeah, like, I was pretty interested in seeing that she did pretty good in Labyrinth of Legends. Like, I read a Reddit post, somebody taking her through Labyrinth, and she did pretty good. And then the whole suicide thing, like, I don't know, she seems interesting. That, and I really like the way she looks, so yeah. Angela doesn't have good prestige, so it's not worth awakening her. Huh. I mean, I never even looked at what her prestige is, to be honest. What's the best mastery for prestige? Masteries do not affect prestige. Prestige, by definition, is like your base hero rating before masteries are counted for. Jeez, look at that. I had the double power gain, double, what's it called there? Double healing. Alright, screw this. Why am I waiting still? Just hit it with a special 3. Not prestige, I mean PI. The suicide masteries are the biggest boost to PI by far. I can't name everyone, right? They're all like in a, there's like a list, and it changes for each champion, so it's weird. I'm about to sneeze, I think. I'm like ready to hit the mute button on my microphone. It's coming, dude. Nope, I think it sucked it back. I think the sneeze sucked itself away. Just took down a 45 Juggy on armor up. Thorns, BG Voodoo. Learn the ways of the doctor. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been doing a little bit better with him now that I dropped suicides, but yeah, I do still have a lot to learn, dude. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about Juggernaut on Thorns, though. Like, I could take down that Juggernaut with Gwenpool. On a Thorns note especially, like, yeah, I would... I mean, I don't know what your life looked like at the end of it. My life probably wouldn't be that high, but Gwenpool would start chipping away at that defensive ability accuracy, popping those bleeds and everything. What's up, Brian? Explorer 5.1 today, and I don't know who to awaken, Archangel, Iceman, or Gwenpool. Probably Archangel. Archangel needs it the most out of those three. They're all really good champions. Their abilities are good. Their signature abilities are good. But, yeah, Archangel probably needs it the most out of those three. So, yeah. Unless you want to wait till the arena comes around, because Archangel and Iceman, their arenas are both right around the corner. Alright. Let's keep it going. About 1/3 left, but he took a beating with the armor up. Got about 12 total poisons on him in the fight. It's pretty good. It's a lot of poison. I mean, I guess Mystic Dispersion would help along with that too, right? Having Mystic Dispersion against Juggernaut. Do you think we'll get any Tier 5 basics in 5.3? I think Kabam already said we're not going to. I think that's what I read about it. Like, I think there was a response. I could be making that up. I don't even know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. If anybody has seen that post, by any chance, if I'm not making it up. New leaked champs on Reddit. Okay, maybe I'll look into that at some point. To be honest, I don't really care about the leaked champs. I just want them to be added to the game, and that's when I start caring about them. Is it better to unlock Despair or Willpower first? Despair. I mean, Despair just has a prerequisite to get to Deep Wounds and Assassin. The only time that I would say to get Willpower first is if you're going for Suicide Masteries. As it true, once War Defenders are placed, level up or Mastery changes don't affect them, and thus you can switch to Suicides for Arena and War Attackers with no negatives for Defenders? Yes. Rick, that is true. When is Iceman and Archangel? I can't remember the exact dates. It's in like a couple of weeks here for Archangel, and then maybe like 5 weeks or something like that for Iceman. Something. Oh my god, I got crushed. Hold on. Die, dude. I shouldn't be doing this. He can fire a special one. There we go. Alright, good. How do you get the stones, the mastery stones, the cores and stuff? Or are you talking about signature stones, or are you talking about awakening gems? Let me know what you're talking about, Brandon, and then I'll try to answer as best I can. What is the most essential ingredient to a delicious burrito? It's all about the sauce. It's always all about the sauce, guys. You need a good sauce in your burrito. Mastery stones. Okay, so for mastery stones, you pretty much have to buy them with units. There are occasionally some special ways to get them in the game, but right now there are none. Well, to be more accurate here, for the Stony Mastery and the Carbonadium cores, right now there's no other ways to get them other than with units. Technically, I think you can spam the general chat and say that you're a pretty girl and ask people to send it over. That's technically a way to get it, but no, you're gonna have to spend units on those things. The class mastery cores, you can sometimes get them from the quests, the daily class quests, but it's not a guarantee. They do cost a lot of units, but it's worth it. It's so much more worth it than spending units on something like the featured crystals or premium hero crystals. Like, those things have a really low chance of giving you anything valuable, anything of real value, right? Everything in this game is valuable, right? Even if you just pull a 2-star champion, over time it adds up to be something pretty good. But yeah, spend the units on masteries as much as you possibly can. Still kind of have to pay attention to some of these fights here. Alright. Did that work for you, BG? Telling Global you're a pretty girl? No, Bido, that was what my alliance leader used to do. My old alliance leader. He said he was she was you know, he was a pretty hot girl, and send him potions and stuff, basically. I butchered that. Send me a carb core and I send you pics of my knobs as I'm a grill. My name is George Foreman. Wow. Should I rank 5 unduped X Bones or Sig 60 Black Widow? Dually Ray, it's kind of personal preference. Some people like Crossbones better, some people like Black Widow better. I prefer Black Widow myself. Best advice for free to play Arena. Get to know the Arena system intimately. As a matter of fact, that goes for anybody playing the game, free to play or not. Arena is where it's at, man. Is where you get, like, I don't know, you just get so much from Arena. It's crazy how much you get from playing the Arena. Do you like Archangel or Gwenpool more? I like Gwenpool more. Gwenpool is my favorite champion in the entire game at the moment. Since last night, I've done a lot of grinding for ISO. Now my 5-star Hawkeye is almost rank 3. Nice. First 5 stars a boss. Nice, man. Hashtag Pastor Sammy Squad. Nice, Sammy. Beginner brackets, Iron Man predictions. I have no idea about the beginner brackets, unfortunately. All I can tell you is what I think it's going to go for in the veterans bracket. All I see in the forums is Adora saying they don't have a specific date yet, but they'll update this when it comes closer to establishing date for Tier 5 Basics. It was in like the main thread or something like that. I think Kabam Mike, like, he was answering some questions or something. I try to find it. I mean, damn, now I don't know if I'm, like, making it up or not, but I thought I saw it there. Alright, you know what? Let me take a minute to look real quick here. Ah, the bright screen again. Jeez. Alright, let me get to the command forums. At least they're dark. Ah, much better. Okay. Give me a second here. Where are we at here? When did they announce it again? They announced it like on Wednesday of last week, right? Thursday? I think it was Wednesday. I gotta go back a little further. Jeez, Bam Mike's been posting a lot lately, huh? Talking about bases. I didn't see that post before. I can't find it. Let me... Like, I'm pretty sure that it was something he said. Yeah, I'm back too far now. I really want to know now. Like, damn it, man. Nobody linked anything yet, right? I don't know if you guys are looking too. If only I had my website where I was posting this stuff there. Oh, here we go. Found it. Haha, it was worth it. Okay. 5 months is all of a sudden. Tier 5s don't exist. Tier 2 alphas are rare. 5 stars won't even get ranked before 6s appear. We see where we're coming from, but blah 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 blah. While we're still working on exactly where you'll see them, we do know that they won't be in Act 5, Chapter 3. So he's referring to... Oh, wait a minute. Ah, crap. I shouldn't have just went blah blah blah. Let me read this again. This is not about Tier 5 alphas. It says here, we see where you're coming from, but when 5 stars were first introduced, while it's possible to fully rank a 4-star champion, it's something that only a very small handful of players have done, or were able to do. Remember, 6 stars are going to appear in content before you can get them, but that doesn't mean it's meant to be all content. While we're still working on exactly where you'll see them, we do know that they won't be in Act 5, Chapter 3. He's talking about 6-star champions. Damn it. I thought... actually thought he was talking about... told you guys I can't read. I really honestly thought he was, in this post, talking about Tier 5 basics. I'm going to close this out now. Ah, okay. Well, maybe we will get them in Chapter 3. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Alright. Okay, looks like the guy who the cops mistakenly identify as the suspect and chase him down the street. Meanwhile, Joel Line, the real suspect, walks by the cops in plain sight, smirking. It's messed up, dude. What'd I get busted for? Remember that leaked info about how the rewards for 5.2 were going to go down on September 27th? It's because rank 5 stars become a thing that day. Logic has spoken. Yeah. I guess it's in a little while. I mean, it could be possible, but I doubt it. Right, follow-up question. Can you suggest 3 or 4 of the best champions for Quest? And 3 or 4 for War Attack when using suicides? It's just the immunity champions, really. That's all you gotta know, is, you know, champions that have some kind of immunity are awesome for suicides. You don't need immunities, but they definitely help. Other than that, yeah, just any champion will do. Suicides don't stop you from using any champion. It becomes too hard, like, sorting through all the names in my head, right? Like, I'd have to be looking at the screen, writing things down, comparing them. Like, I can't just name the top ones off the top of my head. You see the post Trucos put out showing an unknown champ being added to the game. I did not. They seem close enough that they could pull it off. Maybe. I say 2 full Tier 5 basics will be given as a reward for completing Act 5. It's pretty likely. Somebody you don't know. I'd say that's a pretty good guess. BG, but you don't like Nebula. I don't love Nebula. I don't hate her, but I don't love her. I consider her to be, like, on the average side. Groot is amazing, confirmed by Brian. Groot is amazing. This is the reverse psychology stream where I'm saying champions are amazing so that I don't pull them, right? And 3 for 100% completion for Act 5. Oh, I thought you were talking about the 2 for 100% completion of Act 5. Right, the picture you showed was the unknown champ they're referring to. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I mean, we already know that's Predator, though. It's not unknown. We've cracked the code, guys. So is anybody going for Doc Ock this second round here? I know a couple people in my alliance are, but, you know, we've got some grinders in there. I'm trying to get a feel for how many people are actually going for this dude. Speaking of not pulling champs, anyone know how to get rid of this bad juju got going on making me pull Mortos, Wolvie, and Black Bolts out of my ass non-stop? Dude, that's not that bad of a problem to have, Mortos and Wolvie. Like, Kreb, don't you need some more prestige there? Rank up that Morto. It's pretty good for prestige. Of course, gotta grab that sweet dupe. Alright, good. Done going for featured. Kind of understandable. I'd still be going for it myself if I wasn't, just had a little bit more time on my hands. So now that you speak of it, 2 Tier 5 base for 100% sounds more reasonable. Yeah. Grinded Black Bolt for no reason. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've been there, man. I don't even know what the cutoff was for Iron Man. It was like a little bit over 2.3. I don't remember exactly. I had to put the link for the imager, but it won't let me. Yeah, you gotta be a mod to post links. Morto's getting ranked, but I just want him at 660. No more, please. Just give me a Gwen pool. I mean, yeah. I guess I understand, like, you know, rather have some different champions and stuff. So when is 6-star Punisher coming? Probably not for a very long time. We just got 5-star Punishers added. I mentioned original character in interview, Guillotine's villain. Really? Was that a recent interview, or was that an old interview? I'd be interested in taking a look at that. Cut of Iron Man was 2.13. Was it? I thought it was like 2.3 something. Has anyone pulled the 5-star Punisher? I haven't seen pictures of it yet, but apparently people have. I really have not seen it yet myself, though, which is a little bit odd. 2.313 mil for Iron Man? Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Got the info from a Reddit post. Ah, okay. That's I mean, that sounds like a thing. That sounds like it's possible right there. Oh man, I am gonna have to go for a champion next round though. Dormammu is coming. I almost want to pop open a couple of like a couple of 4-star crystals, right? I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 or something like that by the time his arena starts. But what are the odds? What are the freaking odds? At this point, I might as well save for Archangel and probably pop them open between Archangel rounds. Like, I'll go for him the first round, and then I'll pop open the crystals to see if I could dupe him this way. I don't have to go for him twice or something. That would help me out a lot. How's it going? 2.3 mils correct. Yes, yes, yes. Do I grind for the alpha? Legacy? Of course, dude. You'd be silly not to. I'll be grinding for the alpha as well, of course. One out of 91 are the odds, if I recall, of among the crystal guys. Sounds about right. Just open all your 3-star crystals and max 3-star sig crystals. Do another 4-star opening. Not yet. I will be doing that. Maybe not too far in the distant future. I'll probably wait until like the next week where, you know, my alliance goes crazy and we try to go for like a top rank in Summon Advancement or something. Because yeah, that's gonna give way too many points. Is King Groot any good? Mac, I don't really know. I don't have King Groot, so haven't even played with him a single time really. I'm bored to finish AQ 3 hours ago. Yep. That's pretty much everybody did, I think. Also pissed me off how you were at 21,980 shards or something and it didn't go for 11 shards, you cheap son of a... Or 11 crystals, not shards. I mean, what can I do, man? What could I do? I didn't have the shards. King Groot is good on defense. He has highest health in the game. I think there is like one node at least that he's good on. So I've been told. But yeah, you probably only need like 1 per battle group kind of thing. Maybe he's good on. Maybe he's okay on some other nodes, but I think he's good on like the Starburst node or something. G-Cable is awesome. I'm ranking him up to 550, and he killed Realm Legends Winter Soldier almost full life. Still waiting for a video, though. Nice, dude. Yeah, still give me a few days on that one. I actually was working on a video today, not Cables, but I was working on a video today, and it was... it's just a frustrating day, guys. Like, it's one of those days where, you know, I work on a video for like 4 or 5 hours, and I just have nothing to show for it, and I'm like scrapping the video. I don't know if I want to redo it completely or just scrap the idea altogether, because yeah, I gotta just stop doing this, man. I gotta stop doing this. Just not being satisfied with the content I'm making. And trying and just not working out. Just wasting a whole bunch of time. Got my first 5-star today. Was female Thor. Female Thor. Better luck next time. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Just gonna tell like it is. Not the best pull. Hopefully, get someone better next time around. Who's your favorite character in the Marvel ContestChampions out of the Sinister Six? I don't even know who the Sinister Six is. I'm assuming that Doc Ock is part of it. And if so, then he might be my favorite. PJ opened 20 Premier Hero Crystals and got 2 4-star and 4 3-star, and the rest was 2-star. You opened 500 Premier Crystals and only got 4 4-star. That's bad, man. Well, I mean, you got really lucky to get 2 4-stars out of 20. That is incredibly lucky. Yeah, my opening, it definitely wasn't good. It definitely wasn't lucky at all. I should have had like at least a couple more 4-stars out of there. But yeah, whatever. What can you do? I've been luckier in the past. It all balances out. Brian, why are your Alliance War videos always titled AW with the numbers or some other random date notification? Then I click on it, some lazy excuse for a title. Lazy excuse for a title? What? Okay, bet for real. Alright, this is Terry Joe. Later, dude. So when I render the video, when I save and render the video, that's what I save it as, because it's just Alliance War and the date of the Alliance War. And I upload it, and before I hit save, before I actually upload it, before I officially upload it to YouTube, of course I change the title. But for whatever reason, I don't know, YouTube just keeps the uploaded file title when they send out notifications, I guess. It's really annoying that they do that, because sometimes I just have like a real lazy save name, and I'll just call it like Kamala Khan video or something like that, and then when I make the action, then when I actually upload it to YouTube, it'll be like Kamala Khan kills Alliance War boss or something. You know, I don't know. Just some better title. That title wasn't that great either, but you know what I mean. I'm like 15 uncollected arena crystals and only gotten gold. Some unlucky stuff right there, dude. Hi BG, well my Alliance teammate pulled and duped 5-star Star-Lord. Nice. I pulled a 5-star Luke Cage. Any advice on how to proceed in life? Just gotta keep going, man. Everybody gets bad luck sometimes. Everybody gets some bad luck here and there. Just gotta hope that the next crystal's better. YouTube is screwing you out of your clickbait title. Exactly, man. One day I'm gonna get a notification that says some weird stuff like Pookie Pookie, and I'm just gonna unsub that day. You're lying. You know, if the next video I uploaded said Pookie Pookie, you'd be the first one to click on it. OMG, Kamala Khan prank gone wrong, almost died. You gotta throw crazy in there. OMG, crazy Kamala Khan prank gone wrong, almost died. That's pretty good. I think I can get like 50,000 views out of that. I gotta use that. I'm gonna be opening Grandmaster crystals next week. No. The Grandmaster crystal, those cost 200 units, right? God, no. Hell no. I'm sure some people are going to be opening those things up, and, you know, I'm sure there's going to be some good videos out there of it, but I am not wasting the units on that. Did I just crash? Hello? Pineapple? Am I back? Like a 1 to 2% chance or something like that of getting a 4-star. And we know that the odds, I think Bam said the odds are going to be the same for the Grandmaster Crystal, so it's going to be like a 1 to 2% chance to get a 5-star. It's going to take like 20,000 units to get a 5-star. I mean, you could get lucky, right? That's the whole thing, is some people are going to pull a 5, they're going to open up 1, and they're gonna get a 5-star, and it's gonna dupe their Star-Lord, and everybody's gonna be like, son of a... I got a 3-star Luke Cage, you know? So yeah, some people are gonna get lucky, but you can get really unlucky and end up spending like 20,000 units before you get a 5-star out of those crystals, and yeah, not happening. First poll, Prodigy is on it. Yeah, there you go, man. Make sure to tweet over if you do get a 5-star out of there. Oh man, there's seriously gonna be pictures on Reddit, and people are gonna tweet me pictures of opening up like 10 Grandmaster crystals and getting like 2 5-stars and some 4-stars or something like that, right? BG, good night. Alright, Out of Chaos. Later, dude. But I think even though the uncollected crystal will be 200 units, it might be 4,000 shards to get it also. I have no idea how many shards it's going to take, to be honest. It could be 2,000. I don't think it'd be 4,000. I still have 5 stars? Oh, man, I didn't know. I don't think it'd be 2,000. I think it'd either... Or, I'm sorry, I don't think it'd be 4,000. I think it would either be... I think most likely it's going to be 2,000 shards. But if it's not 2,000, then maybe they'd bump it all the way up to like 10,000. Just to like keep it in line with like the other 5- and 6-star stuff that they have going on. But it's probably going to be 2,000. Grandmaster calendar starts next month, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly, but like you could buy the crystals earlier than that, I think, right? I always knew that would come when 3 stars turn into equivalent of 2, 4s to 3, 5s to 4. I didn't think it'd be so soon. Yeah, I mean, I think we're all caught off guard by that one, for sure. That's whatever. Brian, shave your eyebrows and beard to match your bald head. Oh god, man. I already kind of wish that my eyebrows were like a little bit thicker and darker maybe, or something like that. Just because sometimes they do look a little too light and blend in with my bald headedness. If I shave them. Oh god, if I shave them. I don't even know. What up, Bra Guy? Late again. Jay Divine, what's up, dude? Forgot to tell you that I got my first ever champion from Arena, and it was Iron Man. Nice! Only been playing 6 months, and proud to be able to go 3 million without spending units. Dude, nice! Congrats on that, man. I still remember my first Arena champion, and it was about that long that it took me. I think it took me like 7 or 8 months or something like that for me to get my first Arena champ. So yeah, congrats on yours. And it was, I mean, it was close to that same score too, actually. Alright, I kind of want to hop in a different arena. What arena should I do, though? Should I just keep going here? Maybe I'll just keep going here. Just for simplicity purposes, why not? Can't wait to start hoarding Grandmaster crystals. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to to hoard Grandmaster crystals like I have been with Premium Hero ones. The chance of 5 stars are so freaking important that I don't think I can do it. Like I'll hoard a little bit, but I'll probably open them up like 50 at a time. I don't even know if I'll make it to 100, man. Even that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with those things, to be honest. I have no idea. I don't really want to hoard them, though. I want 5-star champions. BG, so how many subs you will get that YouTube plate thing? Oh, I don't know. I think there's multiple ones. I think there's one at 100,000. I think there's one at 1 million. 10 million, and then 50 million, I think. I think that's how it goes. I have no idea, though. I don't expect to get one ever. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine this channel hitting 100,000. Then again, I couldn't imagine it hitting 30,000 either, so... Who knows, I guess, but yeah. I remember the first time I put up 3 million, it was back, it was my 30th day, and I was put in the intermediate bracket, and it was Doctor Strange. Had no clue what the cutoff was, so pushed my heart out for 3 mil and placed first. Nice, dude. Jeez, 3 million on your 30th day. That's some pretty sick grinding right there. Instituted my bad juju. I should just give up on waiting for Ice Bro and just awaken my Realm of Legends Clops. Don't know why, but I really want to. Dude, Crab, what about Ice Bro from Arena? He's coming up. I think you have what it takes to get him from Arena. OBG, what's up? I decided to change my suicide yesterday to proceed on Road to Labyrinth 4.3, 4.4. And I was like, okay, let's keep them. But then I started the grinding. Oh man, it's the change back. Yeah, dude. Yep. I know exactly how that feeling is, dude. I'm itching to change them still. 100k, 1 mil, 10 mil, 50 mil. Yeah, that's what I thought. Should I rank up my 5-star unduped classic cap or duped 4-star capped World War II? Hold on. 5-star unduped cap classic or duped 4? Probably the Captain World War II. Actually, it's fine. I don't even know. You know what? If it was me, I'd probably go with classic cap 5-star, just because I don't really like World War II all that much, to be honest. Like, I'm not a huge fan of either of the captains. They're both good champions, but I don't have a ton of fun playing either one of them. But with classic cap, I could throw them on like a synergy team. So I generally like the classic cap a little bit better. World War II cap, it's a little bit better for Alliance War offense. So if you're looking for an offensive champion to take into Alliance War, then you might want to go with the World War II version there. If classic cap was duped, actually no. I was gonna say if classic cap was duped, then he would be just as good for like the left mini boss or something like that in Alliance War, but that's not even. No, actually, that would be true. Probably go with World War II cap. Oh man, so back and forth. OBG's first time doing heroic 100%. Nice, Dylan. The rewards are definitely worth it. I think Archangel is really fun to play. He's pretty fun. I can't wait to get him as a 4-star myself. Hey, Brian, is 5-star Netflix Daredevil any good? He's not great. He's not terrible. I would say he's about average. I wouldn't really use him anywhere outside of Arena. But like he kills decently quickly, and he has a fairly reliable stun and everything. Like he's not that bad of a champion. But that said, like I wouldn't be happy to pull him out of a crystal, unless I just wanted him for collection purposes, and I'm not gonna rank him up beyond level 3 or rank 3. I told you if I hear insert good champion name here, we'll set the new basic record. I'm out. Yeah, I forgot about that. I got 2.25 mil and didn't get him. Iron Man? Yeah, he went for like 2.313 or something like that, somebody said. Krusty Krab Pizza is the pizza for you and me. It's true. Good evening, gentlemen. Is BG going for 4-star Doc Ock? No, Aaron, I'm not. Nope, I gotta stick to my thing here, man. No more champions, no more 4-star champions, no more champion grinds until the website is up. In before website? How do you like your new Masteries setup? I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. It's not fun. It's somewhat effective, but it's really not that effective, to be honest. I'm looking to change it soon, but I want to give it more, more of a chance here. But I'm looking for a girlfriend in MCOC general chat, but can't find one. Any advice? Get out of MCOC general chat. And never look back. Should I bring my 4-star Age of Ultron Vision up to rank 5 or 5-star Hulk to rank 2? Probably Vision. Vision's probably going to do more for you. Dormammu? Well, Dormammu's a basic champion. Basic champions I can go for. They don't take that much time. You know, putting up 6, 7, 8 mil even with the champions I have is not much. Actually, I should clarify too, if Spider-Gwen shows up as a featured champion, I will go for Spider-Gwen. Just because, yeah, I'm not missing out on her again, but you know, she's not going to go very high either. When I say featured champion, I mean like I'm not going to go for a champion that I think is going to go for 15 million. That is not happening. Magic rank 5 or Dormammu rank 5? Magic. BG, did you ever play RuneScape? Just wondering. No, I've actually never played RuneScape. I've known quite a few people that played, but I've never played it myself. I probably would have, but I was already into, like, it took me a while to get into PC gaming. I got into PC gaming maybe around, like, 2001. Actually, I don't even know when the original RuneScape came out. But, yeah, I got into PC gaming around 2001, and I was just heavily addicted to all things Blizzard, basically. I played a few PC games before that, to be honest. But, yeah, 2001, that's when I got serious with it. And it was Diablo 3, Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft. That consumed my life for a while in terms of gaming and stuff like that. Assumed you and I are racing to get Spider-Man first, are only missing Science Champ. We are. Have you heard of the Spider Witch? Yes, the Spider-Gwen Scarlet Witch combo. I've fought her myself. PG, Venom or Venompool? Both 4 stars? Venompool. Just started playing. Do you have any tips? Don't sell champions and play the arena. PG, should I rank 5 Iceman, Gwenpool, or Hyperion, all not awakened? Yes to all 3 of those, basically. They're all fine without their awakened ability. They all get better once awakened, of course, but they all are still viable champions, even when they're not awakened. Oh, I just remembered something. Who here remembers Disco Groot? It just hit me when X-Pool Deadforce there was like doing his little dance at the end. Do you guys remember Disco Groot? Those were the days, man. I don't know what exactly made me think of that, but yeah. Did you read in the forums how Green Goblin's signature ability is bugged? Turns out it's supposed to trigger every super bomb effect whenever it triggers. And it's not doing it? I had a feeling that it was not doing it. It seemed like that way in my testing. Is that confirmed by, like, Kabam Mike or something? BJ, I know exactly when you'll be ready to put your suicides back on. When is that, Dubes? Honestly, I'm probably going to put them back on really soon. Like next week, potentially. I'm not joking. I'm still going to have 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion for my defenders. But yeah. PG, December 21st till December 25th is a surprise champ. Probably might be Gwenpool, who knows? A surprise champ? Not sure what that means exactly. The one when you have to fight those beefy map 6 unstoppable classes? Oh god, dude. It's already so annoying as it is without suicides. Dubes, I time out like multiple times now, dude. It's messed up. I time out everywhere. It's not even unstoppable colossus, man. God. I'm pretty sure if it was summer break time, I would be able to get Ice Bro. Since I've been able to put up 5.5 in 2 days span for Howard of all champs. But I have crap to do now, sadly. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Hopefully you'll just get him out of a crystal then. Right, what if B Manny straight up tells you no suicides on defense? Well, I'm not putting suicides on defense, so I mean, I wouldn't care. I did think, though, alright, so I did think this, guys. I did think this. What if I got 5-star Dormammu, 4-star Dormammu, 5-star Ice Bro, 4-star Ice Bro, and a 5-star Magic, and I put them all on defense? I honestly feel that having the suicides might be better than not having suicides, depending on where the nodes are put. If you put me on like one of the boss nodes or the 3 protectors, then I don't think it's worth it. But if I had those 5 champions, and as long as I wasn't placed on any of the 3 protectors or boss node, then I think having suicides would actually be a benefit. It's only 5% damage per special activation for the 4 champions that are double immune, right? And then Magic, she would gain, I mean, she would gain back some of it with Limbo. So, and her Limbo damage would hurt really bad. And I would still have 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion, which doesn't affect Ice Bro, but it still affects the other 3, so. But, I mean, yeah, good luck to me. Good luck to me getting those champions, right? I have 2 of those 5, and they're the 2 easiest ones. I don't have any of them as 5 stars. So, yeah. So different AQ options since you don't need double immunity. I should do that, you're right. But I'm still going to bring in, like, I still take the poison path. So I would still take in a poison champion. I still want the healing, so I'm still going to take in Ultron no matter what. Alright, so here's the thing, like, I would still take in Ultron no matter what. I would still take in Wolverine because I want Wolverine's healing for the D-Gen nodes. And I like having a backup champion for immunity. So it probably would be Hulk, who I would take in. But I wouldn't use Hulk for many of the fights. I would only use Hulk... Ah, jeez, getting wrecked. I would only use Hulk... I didn't realize this was this champion, by the way. I would have power drained him much earlier. I thought it was Captain America. But yeah, I would only use Hulk like if Ultron was dying. I would still just be timing out with him. So I don't know if it would really help me out. You know what? I probably wouldn't bring Hulk. I'd probably bring in some kind of boss killer. That's where it would help me out the most, if I had a boss killing champion that I could throw in there. Because yeah, I kind of suck against the bosses since our prestige has gone up so much. You go for Psylocke possibly both rounds depending on what's going on. Ice Bro and Archangel, I don't think I can go for. Psylocke's not that interesting, man. I gotta be honest. I mean, if you like Psylocke, then hey, go for it, but... I did say that I have to give Psylocke a bit more of a chance, though. So, I don't know. I have X23 at rank 4, level 25. Should I go for M Legends run when she gets to 440 or wait for a 550 X23? You can do it at 440. 440 X23 will be really powerful in there, actually. What about switching suicides on-off for war placement? Does that not actually work, or do you think it would just be too expensive, annoying to do every time? So that's probably what I'm going to do, Aaron. I've talked about it a few times. I'm not sure if you were here when I was going over the build that I'm going to be switching to. Most likely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop like the entire bottom part of the offensive mastery tree. I'm going to drop Despair, Deep Wounds, and Assassin completely. I'm just going to cut those out completely. And I'm going to switch around a few more points in what I have listed here already. So I'm going to pick up Suicides, and I'm going to pick up Willpower, and maxed out Willpower, and possibly a point or two in Coagulate, if I could afford it. And then I would have this for the utility tree. I would drop 1 point into Parry, but then the rest of it here would stay exactly how it looks right now. And then what I would do is utility would not change, defense would not change, but the offensive mastery tree, I would drop I would recover all the points in the offensive tree for placement. And then as soon as they're placed, I would put the points back in the suicides. And I did the math. I can't remember what it cost, but it was something like 50. It's like 50 something units. 52, 55, I don't know. So each week it would cost me like roughly 150 to 160 units to do that. And I think it'd be worth it. People told me that it works for AQ too, but when I switch... No, it does not work for AQ. So, your Masteries, they will change... Like, the champions that you're actually playing with, no matter where you're playing with them, whether it's like Alliance War, like your offensive champs in Alliance War, AQ, or regular questing, if you switch their Masteries, they get whatever Masteries you switched to. But your defensive champions, they lock in. You're dropping deep wounds? I'm gonna have to, man. I gotta get these suicides back. Like, I'm really trying to hang on to not picking up the suicides, so I'm not for sure doing that just yet. But I'm almost sure of it, man. I love suicides. I gotta get these things back in my life. How many hours did you play this game? All of them. But we're sure it works for war placement. How do you know without asking the alliance you're playing against? Good question. I don't know. It's just kind of one of those known things. Like, that's how it works. At one point, I think it was like bugged and it didn't work like that. But then I think it like they fixed that bug or something like that. I'm not sure. Like, it's not even. I don't even think that's ever been confirmed by Kabam, but just other people have been able to confirm it. I'm just trying to kind of trusting what they're saying, I guess. Right, watching that telly. Time for the next round. 5 million climbing. Nice, Tubes. Off to a good start. They lock in on the initial Masteries. Yes. You can look at prestige before and after. That's true too. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Looking at their PI before and after, yeah. What do you love about suicide so much? Because it makes your champ's PI higher. No, you have 60% more damage. 60% more attack. Technically, it's not 60% because if you factor in other things, you know, it comes out to be a little bit less, but let's say you hit 50% harder versus not having Suicide Masteries. That's actually pretty accurate. 50% harder. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like, you save so much time in Arena, and it actually does help me personally in other areas of the game. It helps me in Alliance Quest and regular questing. It does not help in Alliance War. In some fights it helps in Alliance War, but for the most part it does not help in Alliance War, and that's like the one area where I wish I could just keep it off. But yeah, man, it just speeds up gameplay so much. Like, it hurts for Alliance War defense and Alliance War, but Alliance War makes up such a small amount of the actual time that I'm spending in the game. Brian, when did you start playing the game, and who do you think will be the first person in the game to reach 1 million overall rating? 1 million, that's going to be gotten by Jenser M for sure. That dude's a monster. I'd be shocked. I'd be absolutely shocked if it wasn't him that hit 1 million first. I started playing the game on December 5th of 2015. How's that for an exact date there? I only know that because it wasn't like such a special day or something like that that I was celebrating it. I only know that because it told me in Google, the Google, what is it? Not the Play Store. Like the Google Play Games thing or whatever, where it keeps track of like achievements or something like that, and it told me what the exact date was. So, yeah. BG, should we stop rank 5 / grinding for 4-star champs in Arena soon, since they'll pop like 3 stars do now? approximately 10% chance from Imperial crystals from the new Grandmaster crystal, and because 5 stars will be our mains. That's up to you. I'm not going to stop grinding for them. I still want to collect every champion, and I want to use the 4-star champions in order to earn 5-star champions kind of thing. So, yeah, it's up to you, but no, in my opinion, they're still worth getting. Stinking magic. Oh, come on with your limbo. Ah, jeez. Has 800 cater in it. Oh, crap, that killed me too? Ah, son of a... Damn it. Oh well. 4 stars, Sig 99, doubles 5. Yeah, exactly. That's it too. If you get your 4 stars up to signature 99, then whenever you open up a 4-star champion, you end up getting 550 5-star shards. That kind of stuff adds up. Brian, is it worth grinding a champion in basic arena to get them awakened? That depends on the champion. Technically, it's always worth it because it comes with 5-star shards now. In the past, it didn't used to come with shards, and it was kind of questionable if certain champions would be worth it. But right now, it's technically always worth it. The question is, do you have the time? Do you have the time to put up that score, or would you rather be grinding elsewhere? So I could Bam to leave us with these 30-minute timers. We're trying day 2 map 6, and it would help our cause. Yeah, in map 6 it definitely helps. If 6 stars are coming out, do you think there should be a higher chance for 3 and 4-star champs? There is going to be a higher chance for it. Just not out of the premium hero crystals. But yeah, we're gonna be getting more 3, 4, and 5-star champions. Any tips on how to save units? I always spend them on feature crystals. How do you resist? Oh, because I know the feature crystals suck. Like, if you open up a ton of them, then yeah, like you're gonna, you know, you can get the champions that you're looking for, but even then it's not guaranteed. Like, I remember hearing a story of somebody in my alliance. Actually, it's the Hippie Grenade story. If any of you know about Hippie Grenade, I think, actually no, I think his was going for a featured champion. I think he was going for featured Dormammu. I don't know. Anyway, the featured, it's such a low chance. It's not hard to resist. I just know it's not a smart thing to do with your units. If you want to spend money in the game to go for the champion of choice, then that's a different story. You do what you got to do. It's, if you're spending money, that's your best chance at it, and that's fine if you got money to blow. But if you're spending units that you farmed in the game, then generally it's not a good idea to spend them on featured crystals. EG I just tested with suicides and without in the Iron Man arena with 120 win streak. I got nearly the same points. The points are going to be relatively close to one another. It's the speed that's different. We need Frojo to tell the DWCB Ultron story again. I don't know if I know that one. I'm guessing he bought a butt ton of crystals and didn't get them, but I don't remember that one, actually. Didn't you say the Hippie Grenade guy was some guy who spent over $1K on trying to get Dormammu from crystals and didn't get anything, sold all champs and quit the game entirely? I don't think he spent $1,000 on those crystals. I think he spent a lot on the crystals, and I think he went for 5-star also and didn't get them. And then, yeah, then he definitely sold all his champions and quit the game entirely. But I just can't remember the exact events leading up to it. But he absolutely exploded and quit the game. Yeah. Brian, why don't you drop Mystic, Pacify, and Petrify after you place defenders? You can pick up several points in the Deep Wounds and Assassin for offense. It's too many units. Too many units. Trust me, I would love it. I would love it, but it costs too many units to do that kind of a switch. Gotta go see a BG. Alright, later, dude. How to spend units efficiently during arena grind to get maximum score out of it. If you're spending units to refresh your champions, is that what you're talking about? you basically just refresh your strongest 4-star team and have a boost while you're refreshing. If I'm understanding your question correctly, at least. How do you feel about 6-star champs coming out? I'm kind of neutral. Like, it was shocking at first, but like it's, you know, it's part of the game. I expected it. I definitely didn't expect it so soon, but I don't think it's going to have a negative impact on the game. And I'm not really thinking about it. Like, it's still a minimum 5 months away. And I know it's going to be way longer than that before we even start to use those 6-star champions. So, yeah, I really don't have that much thoughts on it, to be honest. Rez putting up like 32k combined across both rounds of Dormammu and got 2 chains, and then started making fun of him. What? I didn't make fun of him. I didn't make fun of him at all. Like, I was trying to shout out his channel. I was trying to get people to cheer him up, actually, at the time. I remember. He put up 18 million twice, I think. But it was like just below it or something like that. Thanks, but what about using tier 4 cats on a 4-star at this point? Should we hold cats for our expected increase of 5 stars, needing to be ranked up with a few months? I may only rank 5, 1 or 2 more 4 stars. Alright, so here's the thing. Favor ranking up your 5-star champions is what I would say. But if you have a 4-star champion that you need for like utility purposes or to use somewhere in the game, then don't hold back on ranking up that 4-star champion just because eventually 6-star champions are coming. Like, you know, if you need 4-star magic to help you get through some kind of quest or something like that, just rank, you know, rank up 4-star magic. Don't just like ignore the 4-star champions. And then I would also say that you might have to use basics on 4-star champions for a couple of reasons, such as you run out of 5-star champions to rank up and you're like overflowing on tier 4 basics. You don't have the alpha catalyst to keep rank up your 5 stars, and 4 stars are very cheap when it comes to alphas. In fact, that's mostly what it comes down to when I'm ranking up 4-star champions. If I don't need to rank them up, it's just that they're so cheap on alphas, and it helps the balance between alphas and basics. So it depends on your own personal situation a lot. The 4 stars, they're going to be useful for a long time to come still. Unless you get super lucky. Unless you get super lucky and pull like really good 5-star champions, right? Like, Seaton has really good 5-star champions, right? He comes to mind for somebody with really good 5-star champions. Even he's still going to be using some 4 stars, but like, I don't know if he's going to have to rank up any more 4 stars because he has such good 5-star champions as it is right now. Yes, you did, don't lie. I remember he said he was unsubbing from you because you were making fun of him on stream. That's not true, dude. No. I was definitely not making fun of him. I remember it very clearly. Alright, we're gonna see tier 5 class cats again, right? Or you're just not saying again, just class cats, right? Eventually, I'm sure. I'm sure we're gonna need them for 6-star champions. He's gonna get mad if Brian's just having fun. It means no harm. He just can unsub. No, I mean, I don't think Rez was mad at me at the time. But I definitely wasn't making fun of him or anything. Because I know how brutal that is, man. That arena was brutal for Dormammu. That was right before the system changed, and you had to put up such a, like, it was so hard to do without 5-star champions. Getting to 18 million without 5-star champions was tough, man. It was really tough. That's when I was still working. I got like no sleep. And that's why I only got him the one time. I couldn't go for him a second time. Hey man, how you doing today? I'm doing good. You lucky arrow. How are you doing? How good is Karnak? Should I rank him to 4? Sadly, I'm not a huge fan of Karnak. I'm a big fan of Karnak, just not in this game. Well, let me clarify. I'm a fan of the way he looks, and I'm kind of a fan of his abilities. I don't know how he is outside of the game, even. I don't watch any Marvel TV shows or comics or anything like that to even know. But in terms of how good he is, I just don't really like him. I don't really like him. I wish he was a bit stronger in the game. Some people say he's pretty good though, so, you know, he might work out for you. But I don't like him that much. Hello to win. Need a lot of personal social life sacrifice for this game. Is it worth it? Boy, it's totally worth it, man. Of course. Level between 4 and 5-star champs is a big gap. Now from 5 to 6-star champs, how crazy are they going to be? Well, it's a big gap when you take them up to like, you know, a 5-star to rank 4. But if you look at like a 4-star champion at rank 5 to a 5-star champion at rank 3, it's pretty much the same thing. They're very, very close, almost identical. So yeah, we're like, it's gonna be the same way for 6-star champions, you know. Well, like the first few ranks are gonna be similar to 5-stars. And then eventually, when you get like a 6-star champion up to like rank 4 or something like that, then yeah, then it's gonna blow away the 5-star champions, I'm sure. Actually doing great. Just started playing this game because of you, and I'm having a lot of fun. Just got my 4-star Daredevil. Nice, man. That is awesome. Keep it going. Which Daredevil is it? Is it the classic Daredevil that has like it's not as dark of a red, or is it the Netflix-looking Daredevil? Sorry for asking again, but would you rank 3 in unduped magic 5-star, or duped 4-star magic to rank 5, or 4-star duped voodoo to rank 5? I would go with the voodoo probably. Post behind you looks cool. Thank you. It's got Karnak on it. Yeah, I really like it. Somebody made that for me, and by made it for me, I mean I asked them to make it, and then I paid them. But yeah, it was still cool that they were willing to do that for me. Slept at 2 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m. for AQ, play my 5-stars, then go back to sleep at 4 a.m., wake up again at 6 a.m., slept at 7 a.m., wake up at 7:50 a.m. Damn, I sleep too bad for this game, gonna kill me. Dude, yeah, you gotta get some more sleep, man. I hope you're exaggerating, boy. Oh, it's already crazy as a 5-star. Do you think they'll still release him as a 6-star? I don't think we'll see a Star-Lord as a 6-star. I could be wrong, but I don't think we will. I don't think they'll ever nerf Star-Lord, and they should not nerf Star-Lord, but I don't think we're gonna see him as a 6-star. I think it's too tough to balance him in content like Labyrinth of Legends. And if we do see him, then it'll be like long after like the future Labyrinth of Legends comes out. If there's like a Labyrinth 2.0 or Realm 3.0, whatever you want to refer to it as, you know, like if we ever see Star-Lord, it's not until that thing has been beaten to the ground. I do 3 or 4 rounds max a day now. That sounds about right. I mean, I do about 3 rounds. I disconnect again. Hello. Watermelon. Is there a watermelon in the house? Having a bit of trouble with Master Mode, Green Goblin. Any champ suggestions? Master Mode, Green Goblin. I'm not sure what his nodes are in Master Mode, to be honest. But Green Goblin, who'd be good against Green Goblin? I don't know, really. Probably just any Cosmic Champion. Probably your average Cosmic Champion. Hyperion, Drax, Angela, whoever you got, really. Could probably handle it. How do you do this much arena? I need to get on it, but it's so boring. Chris Masters, I'm always doing something else while playing arena. If I was just staring at my phone playing arena, I'd be bored to tears. But I'm always doing something else. Whether it's, you know, talking to you guys, or I'm in somebody else's stream talking to, or generally not talking to, generally I'm lurking, but, you know, listening in on someone else streaming, watching YouTube videos, whatever. I'm always doing something else. It's the best way to play arena. That's why I always pick the easiest team, if you notice, because the easiest team, well, they're the easiest team, and I want an easy time. I don't want to have to think about what I'm doing too much. That's why I also like the suicides, because you hit so much harder that you have to do a lot less thinking. You don't have to bait out so many specials. It does make it a lot easier. Actually, this time I'm going to pick the hardest team, just because that Hawkeye looks nice and easy. I just happen to be looking. So I went... We got a long one here from the Crabs. Actually, hold on. Let me read the one right above you first. BG, I've had some crazy luck with 4 stars lately. I pulled Voodoo, Spidey, and Nightcrawler last week. Which would be the best to get to rank 4 ASAP. Oh, come on. Hood, what are you doing? Either attack or defense teams 100% solid at the moment. Okay. Voodoo, Spidey, Nightcrawler last week. I mean, Voodoo's the best, but I think he kind of needs to be awakened to be a good champion. So does Spidey. Nightcrawler is the only one of those 3 that does not need to be awakened to be good. So if none of those are awakened, then I'd probably go with Nightcrawler. If all 3 of them are awakened, then I would go with Voodoo. Spidey, honestly... Spidey is like dead last, whether they're awakened or not. It's between like Voodoo and Nightcrawler. And yeah, like I said, if they're awakened, go Voodoo. If not, go Nightcrawler. Alright, Crab's got the long one here though that I wanted to read. So I went to a small get-together at this rich guy's house. It was my mom's friend's friend or something confusing. Point is, I apparently made a good impression. My mom told me he was sending me something. I was hoping it would be money, which I am desperate for at this point. But now he sent me a book. Now I gotta read this just to be nice. Pfft, I've never read a book just to be nice. Screw that, man. As far as I'm concerned, he insulted your intelligence. He's basically saying that you have to read a book because he wants you to be smarter. Pfft. No. I would mail that book back. Alright, here's what I would do if I was in your situation, Krabs. I would cut out the pages in the book. Not all of them, but I would cut out like a hole. You know how some people use it to like hide something, like some jewelry or something like that, right? And they put it in their bookshelf. I don't know if people really do that, but I see it in movies. But I would cut out like a hole in the book like that, and I would take a steaming dump in it, and then I would mail it back to him and say, like, I would leave a note on the cover that says, just like a sticky note that says like, I highlighted my favorite passage on page like 52 or something like that, and when he opens it up, he's just, yeah, anyway. You have to use a villain against Green Goblin in Master Mode. If you don't use a villain, you're done because heroes don't gain power against Green Goblin. Oh, I mean, you don't need power. You can just fight him. You can fight him without using specials. Typically that's what I do. If I'm not, you know, if I see that villain node. As a matter of fact, I've been through a little bit of Master Mode now, and I didn't read the nodes that he has on him. But the champions I was using was Gwenpool and Spider-Man. Stark Spidey. Alright, I think I'm done in this arena for now. Actually, I still have a few more champions here. Alright. The champion ratings were getting really low, and I'm still used to the suicide ones, and then when they get that low, that means I'm done. But I'll do one more round on this one. Why does it have to be steamy? It's like a steamy romance novel kind of thing, I guess. What is the best skill champ? Best skill champ is Gwenpool. After that, it's debatable. But yeah, number 1 is basically Gwenpool. You got my first 5-star in Star-Lord this week. And only 2 months playing. Wow, dude, you got a Star-Lord, 5-star Star-Lord, and you've only been playing for 2 months? That's pretty crazy. What are the chances I awaken him within a year or less with steady progress? It's impossible to answer that question, man. I don't know. Hopefully you get him, but don't be surprised if it takes you some time. That did not seem like good advice, crapping in a book and all. You win some, you lose some. I don't even know how that's. I don't know why I use that expression there. But yeah, you win some, you lose some, whatever. It's the kind of advice you get from a man who slept through school. Thanks, PG. Message received. Stay in school, kids. Yeah, it's true. That's really what I'm trying to say, guys. Is stay in school. See, what I might have to go back to his house for another small party. So hopefully, maybe if I read the book, he'll give me money because he's impressed. If not, Plan B, aka your plan. Dude, you really think this guy's gonna just give you money? I mean, it's possible, I guess. I don't know. Crap, what is the book? I think, did you say it was like Sherlock Holmes or something? Gotta read the entire Sherlock Holmes collection. There you go. How big is that, though, man? That's gotta be big, isn't it? One more round, actually. I try to play the arena until I have, until I can't throw in 3 different class types of champions. Jeez, man, all the science ones are at the bottom of my list, too. It's weird that science champions have such low PI. I'd think they'd have higher, because the whole thing about science champions is they're supposed to have, like, above average stats, because they don't have anything else unique going for them, really. You know, like Mystic champions have, like, the nullify abilities. Tech champions have like their power related abilities type thing. Volume 1 is 750 pages. Oh my god. BG people literally just give you money all the time. That's why I said maybe he would. Aaron actually thought about that. I was like, yeah, sometimes you get money from you don't expect it. I definitely never expected you guys to be giving me money. My favorite snack of all time, Oreo McFlurry from McDonald's. Nice, dude. I have a question for you. Who is the best champ to beat Road to Labyrinth in the last chapter? I don't know. Like, the best champion, it depends on which quest you're in. But X23 is generally like just a really powerful champion for it because her regeneration and her bleed and stuff like that. So yeah, X23 is really good. But the best, I don't know. Only have read 750 pages in my life? Exactly. I definitely have never read 750 pages. I would read it, tell him you gave him a chance by reading a couple chapters, and do just that. If it doesn't grab you by then, it isn't your type of book, and they should respect that. Small letters, biggish pages, no pictures. See, that's the problem right there, man. What's up with that? No pictures? Dumb. That's why books got killed by by TV, man. Not enough pictures. Audiobook. There we go. Drop Faith has the best advice for you. Listen to an audiobook of it. That'd be way better. Nah, I mean, books didn't get killed, right? They're still probably doing okay, right? Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure that lady has made a boatload of money. Then again, she's probably made more money from the movies, right? No pictures? Dumb. Audiobooks can be awful depending on the reader. I wouldn't even know. I've never even listened to an audiobook. That's how much I hate books. Do some arena, listen to the book. Yeah, I mean, that actually... That's not bad, man. You could grind for Iceman while listening to that book. 750 pages. Jeez. Just finished reading my 500-page AP European history book. Ugh. Couldn't even imagine. Have you seen the pic of upcoming champs that MCOC Trucos posted? I think so. If you're talking about... There was a picture that Legacy sent to me over on Twitter that I saw. Good books make their own pictures. Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, I'm not into it. Alright, so here's the problem though. Full disclosure, I think I got some kind of attention, I think I got like ADD or something, guys. Or ADHD or whatever it is, man. I can't focus. I just can't focus. Unless I'm really into something, I cannot focus at all. And there has never been a book that's grabbed my attention. And I can't do it. I can't even watch movies. Most movies I can't even get into. Between getting a wisdom tooth removed and the first few days of European trips being super rainy in Amsterdam, I read all of the Game of Thrones series in a week. Game of Thrones, I think those books are massive, right? Need something to hold my books. I love to read an arena grind, but it just doesn't work well. Those audiobooks, man. Samuel L. Jackson should just read so I can audiobook it. I might listen to that. That sounds pretty good. It is when I read most of and then wrote a report on a book within a span of 7 hours. See, I couldn't do that. That's why I always just took the F. I always pushed it off to like the last day, and then the last day came, and I'm just like, I'll just take the F. Screw it. Definitely don't do what I did though. Do good in school, kids. Do your best in school. Make sure to do your best in school. I like reading, but when I see my phone, I picture MCOC, and then suddenly I'm no longer holding a book. Yeah. I mean, I might be able to excuse me, I might be able to do an audiobook because I've listened to podcasts before, and although it's not a book, it's you know, it's just people talking. Like, I don't know, I listen to music a lot, and I could just listen to music, and I could just like sit back and kind of close my eyes and get lost in the music. So maybe I'd be able to do that if somebody was like reading to me. I don't know. I'll have to try it one day. Trouble with Doc Ock in Master Mode. Can you give me some tips? Not really, unfortunately. I don't know what nodes he has, and I'd say the only tips that I can give is like find footage online on YouTube and like just take a close look at what his, you know, how his abilities look, and then maybe you'll have a better time like dodging his abilities or something like that. But I don't really know what that fight entails, so I can't really give you any tips on it. Sorry, dude. Brian, do you watch the H3 podcast? No, I do not. Honestly, I don't listen to any podcast at the moment. I've just listened to like random ones, kind of. Yeah. I can't even remember. It was like years ago, actually. Talking maybe like a good 6-7 years ago. I was never like a regular thing. It was always just like, ah, this is pretty interesting. And I don't know, it was more like a clickbait thing on YouTube, and like I clicked on it, and it's one of those things where it's like just a picture, but then like you hear the podcast talking or whatever. So I'd be like, I don't know, somehow this caught my attention. Let me just sit back and listen to this. Or I would do it as I was like playing World of Warcraft, and I would like fly around and collect herbs or something like that on my druid. One time I was YouTubing an audiobook. Oh, it scrolled up on me. One time I was YouTubing an audiobook so I didn't have to read, but also didn't have to skim and read a report in 7 hours. Some son of a took it down after I got to chapter 3. Damn, dude, that sucks. That's happened to me with a tutorial about how to make like an Android app before I like started learning how to make the website thing here. But yeah, I was like learning how to make an Android app, and there was like there was such a good like I don't even know how many part tutorial, but the guy going through it all, like it was so well made. It was one of those, like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad that it got taken down, because this is like he put so much effort into it. You could tell, like, everything was perfect. I'd never seen anything so good. I was like, wow, I can't believe I found this. And then yeah, sure enough, like a couple days later, it was down. And like I found good tutorials before, and they're like meant to be free and everything, but I don't know. This one was just, it was insane, the amount of detail. And like how perfect all the pictures that he had on screen were and everything. So smooth, so nice. PG, how much can your current roster score in one run through all your champions in basic arena, not counting 5 stars? Well, the basic arena, you can't use your 5 stars. I don't know if I used all of my 3 stars. I don't even think I can get through my entire roster. I think they would start refreshing before I got through them all. But it'd be over 1 million. I know it'd be over 1 million, because I could do 700 and I could do about 750,000 with just my 4-star champions. So add the 3 stars on top of that. Probably get another like 400,000 or something. Just listen to /watch Comics Explained YouTube channel while you cook your burritos, so you can learn about Marvel and better connect with your audience. I already know everything about Marvel, Aaron, as you know. No, I just don't know if I care enough. You're right, like it would be cool to know a little bit better what you guys know and get hyped about the same thing that you guys are getting hyped about. But I don't know if I care as much. Besides, man, it's fun having you guys just kind of fill me in on how things work in the Marvel universe, you know? I'm kind of glad I didn't read that one out loud. That's not that bad, at least. But you're watching a tutorial on how to get women within 40 miles of you. Nice. BG, do you have a 4-star duck? And if you do you like him? Biggest noob, yes. I actually got 4-star Howard the Duck from Kabam. The strap just gave him to me. And then I got him from the arena after that. But yes, I have Howard the Duck. I used to like him, but ever since the 12.0 update, I don't really like him. Did you test or gonna test Collar Tech? I did not test it yet. I will test it at some point, but right now I don't want to spend the units. I thought about it, but it's a lot of units. I can't do it. Just starting out at Marvel ContestChampions. Any tips? Are you the same person that asked before? I can't remember now. But the tips that I have are never ever sell any of your champions. There's like a slight exception later on, but let me not confuse you. Don't sell your champions. And play Arena. Arena is more valuable than it seems. Lions War vid spoiler, not playing perfect, but not playing horrible. That's not a spoiler at all, man. That could be anything. But I'll probably check it out whenever you post it. Oh, there we go. Aaron actually has good advice there. I forgot about that one. I used to say that one all the time too. Is yeah, search for dork lessons on YouTube, or just just click on Aaron's link that he's given. But yeah, Dork Lessons, he's got some good how to fight videos that will kind of kickstart your skills. Am I that slight exception? Well, you're one of them, Legacy. There's a couple of exceptions, but yeah, I'm not going to go through them because don't need to confuse people. Is there anything worth checking Twitter for? I haven't been on since probably about a couple weeks ago or whenever my last post was. I don't know. Thought it ever occurred to you that you might just actually enjoy the stories? You might get some laughs. What do you listen to when you cook? I listen to music when I cook. It's always music. The thing is, when I cook, I'm always like I can't really listen to people talking. Because I'm not listening with headphones, and I'm always like banging around or something. Like I mean, I don't really cook much, but just like running water to like wash a bowl or something like that, I wouldn't be able to hear what people are saying. I've tried, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I always listen to music. The few times that my cooking takes more than 5 minutes, I listen to music. Metal is your food hard. Wait, what? You're not. Wait. I thought you were talking about metal music, but I think you're referring to like banging around metal. Did I say the word metal? Or maybe I did. I'm just like the pots, you know, like the pots and pans or whatever. Not like banging around, but let's say I have to like stir pasta even. I don't know, just like the sound of it. That's a bad example. I don't know, but I listen to music. Oh no, you were talking about music. Okay. It varies. It varies. When I'm listening to music, it really is just whatever I feel like listening to at the moment. Could be metal, it could be the exact opposite of metal. Yeah, it could be anything. I think most commonly when I'm listening to music, when I'm cooking, it's normally like the lo-fi hip-hop stuff, where it's just like a nice little beat going on, no words or anything like that. Just because it is like something more of just like background noise, you know? I don't know if that made your food hardcore. No, man, my food, I don't know if you can consider like spaghetti hardcore, but if you can, then yes. Brian listens to Taylor Swift in the shower, confirmed. Oh wait, that's me. Wow. JK, it's Katy Perry. Nice. So I've never really listened to Taylor Swift. However, there's actually a band that has like a cover song. They do like a bunch of cover songs, and one of them is a Taylor Swift song. And I actually think it's kind of cool. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if that counts as listening to Taylor Swift or not. Unsubbed? Are you unsubbing because I don't listen to Taylor Swift? Oh man, if we were on Twitch, I would play a Taylor Swift song just because, for about 5 seconds. I don't like music? What? Is that a thing? Is it possible to not like music? BG, who's your favorite drummer? My favorite drummer, it's always hard to say, man. There's so many different drummers that I love, but I think it's got to be Blake Richardson of Between the Buried and Me. Please add all your requests, please. You talking about friends requests? I can't add anybody. I can't add any friends in this game. I'm sorry. Is math related to science? Yes. Wait, Taylor Swift is... Wait, is that a Taylor Swift line or something? Yeah, and watch your sub count go sky high. Yeah. You listen to Hollywood Undead, BG? I've never heard of Hollywood Undead. BG, should I rank 3 5-star duped Winter Soldier or rank 5 4-star duped Gwenpool? Gwenpool. Yeah, I just don't care about music and I don't like it? Huh, wow. The music talk, maybe go back and listen to a Dillinger Escape Plan album I haven't heard in at least 5 years. Which one is it? Although, actually, I don't even know Dillinger Escape by album. I sort of do by album, actually. A little bit. For the most part, when I'm listening to Dillinger Escape Plan, like, actually, most of the music I listen to, I listen to, like, their entire album when I'm listening to it. But Dillinger Escape Plan is one of the few exceptions that I don't. I have before, but normally with them, it's just kind of like random tracks on YouTube, and I just let the autoplay take over. BG was a hardcore Metallica and Korn fan back in the day. Nah, to be honest, I don't really like either of those. I'm not big on either of them. Taylor Swift new hit, The Bald Guy Who Broke Me, featuring Brian Grant of ContestChampion.org. Wow. Slipknot or Korn, I'm not a big fan of either, gotta say. Website? Got lucky and got 3-star Iceman. Nice. I like punk and 90s rap. I'll listen to a little bit of punk. Some punk is pretty good. 90s rap? I don't think I listen to any 90s rap. I'm trying to think if there's any that I could think of off the top of my head. I can't really think of any. Blade or Kingpin? Kingpin's fat, so he's probably not going to hit very hard, so I'm going to go with Blade. Blade will probably do more damage, so I'm going to go Blade. Met a few people in my life don't like music. It's pretty rare. Weirds me out. That is weird, man. Like, I know people who aren't, like, who don't listen to a lot of music, but to really, like, dislike all music or something, it's weird. I think Storm's my favorite because her SP1 puts a shock and stuns, and her SP2 is powerful as heck. You just get KOs with that. Yeah, Storm. Have you met Krabs? Because Krabs here also loves Storm. She's pretty powerful. I would not mind duping my 5-star Storm, not at all. BG, do you think Blade will have a good life transfer mechanic where he drinks your blood? I sure hope so. That'd be sweet. Are you more Green Day / Blink-182 fan? Alright, so this is why in the past I've said that, like, I try to change the subject a little bit when I talk about music, because I'm also not really a fan of either of those bands, to be honest. There's a lot of bands. Alright, so I'm into all styles of music, but I'm also still, like, kind of picky with what I listen to. There's a lot of bands. There's more bands that I don't like than I do like. And yeah, I'm not big on any of those. Although I have played. So when I first started drumming, I did play like a decent amount of Green Day just because it was relatively easy to get into, like to understand like how to play the song. And a friend lent me. It was American Idiot, I think, had like just came out around the time when I started playing, or maybe like a little bit after or something like that. And he lent me his CD, and I don't think I ever gave it back. I'm pretty sure I never gave it back. I don't know where it is, but I played that quite a bit to learn drums. But then I found some other punk bands that I liked a bit more. There's a punk band is pretty similar, I would say, to Green Day. Called The Living End. And one of their albums, I still to this day listen to occasionally. I think is really good, actually. I think they're like the albums that came out after the one that I like. I don't think if I remember correctly, I don't think I liked that. But the one album I think was pretty good. And I like learned a lot from those songs on that album. Actually, let me look it up because now I'm curious, like the name of it. I know the picture of it. Like it's like a red, and I think it has like black in it, but it's mostly red. Let me see here. Oh, it's their first album, I guess. Because, yeah, here it is. Came out in 1998. But I learned how to play drums a lot from... Like, before I was capable of playing, like, metal music, before I had double pedals and stuff like that, yeah, I was playing a lot of punk stuff. Because it was really fun to play. This song here, West End Riot, like I was probably playing it incorrectly, and at the time, I remember thinking like it was such a fast song, and now it's like it doesn't feel fast at all, but it's pretty sweet. But a lot of these songs on this album was pretty good. Anyway. Closest thing I have to regen character is Cable. I'm going to try Act 5 tomorrow. Thoughts? Good luck. I mean, Cable's good. Cable's good, and you don't necessarily need a regeneration champion either. When I'm going through Act 5, for the most part, I was using Gwenpool, and she is a rank 5 or a rank 4 or 5-star champion. But you know, even if I didn't have Gwenpool, I was using champions like Hyperion, and I wasn't really triggering his regeneration much, and some other champions. You don't need a regeneration champion, but Cable's pretty decent. You should be able to do some work with Cable there. It's tough though. BG dubstep. I don't listen to a lot of dubstep, but there was like a sweet Legend of Zelda dubstep thing, and after listening to that I was like, okay, dubstep, maybe there's some cool stuff to it. So it was like, you know, every once in a while you hear a song and it's like, ah, that's pretty cool. But it's pretty rare that I listen to anything like that. Do you like Breaking Benjamin or 3 Days Grace? It's been so, I don't even know what they sound like. I've definitely heard songs from them before, but I can't remember what they sound like. Which probably means no, but honestly, I don't know. BG, please play the drums behind you. MCOC theme. Dude, it's like 3:44 in the morning. It's 3:44 in the morning. Where the heck is the time gone? What the heck? I was supposed to stop at 3:30. How is this happening every day, man? Oh my god. But no, I can't play right now. Plus, it's an electronic drum set. It's not even hooked up to my computer, so you guys wouldn't be able to hear. All you would hear is like stuff like that. Linkin Park, not really. Although when they first came out, I think I was in like, crap, was I in high school? I think I was in high school already. I think I was like freshman year of high school or something like that. I think those were like, that was like the Napster days or like the LimeWire days or whatever I was using at the time. And I did like some of their songs back then. There was like a period of time where I was like, it was like the period of discovery when it comes to music. And back then, I didn't really know what I liked. I pretty much, you know, I only listened to whatever was on the radio and whatever like was on MTV, and you know, the best, like whatever I could find there, I would listen to. And Linkin Park, I thought was like pretty good. But then when I started getting into other types of music, whenever I don't remember how I was finding other music back then, but I was finding other kinds of music, and I was like starting to get into metal. And once I heard metal music, I was like, oh man, I've been missing out on life. I've been missing out on life. All this other stuff I've been listening to, I haven't really been into. I've only liked it because it was better than the other stuff, kind of thing. And that's kind of how Linkin Park was for me. I didn't, once I found metal music, I didn't really like them all that much, to be honest. LimeWire, the good old days, free music for a ton of viruses. Yeah, dude, catch so many viruses. Dude, Legacy, I'm surprised you even know about LimeWire, man. How old were you when LimeWire was out? You had to have been like 5 or something, dude. My neighbors also won't say a word if you play the drums. Yeah, I'm sure. I listen to Kids Bop. Please no roast. Dude, Kids Bop's amazing. When Between the Buried and Me Colors came out, I realized 95% of music is trash. So I actually used to listen to a lot of rap, and I mean, I've got nothing against rap. Like, if that's what you're into, hey man, that's awesome. But I'm really not into it so much anymore. But I used to listen to it a lot, and that was like before I found metal also. And I realized that I was kind of looking for something that had like a similar intensity. That like rap had to it, like, but yeah, just like in metal form, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like hard. It's hard for me to describe. Words tough. Me suck at words. But I'd be listening to like DMX or something like that, you know. Whatever it was back then. I still do listen to some rap, or like I was always bad at like knowing what like how to correctly label like a music genre or whatever. So I don't know if it counts as like rap or hip hop or whatever. But I still do listen to some, but it's like nothing that is in like mainstream kind of thing. It's just like I'll stumble upon something on YouTube, and it'll just have like a really nice beat to it, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, oh, this is pretty cool, let me listen to this. And I won't listen to it like a lot. Like, it's not something that I can put on repeat like I can with like metal or something, but I still do listen to it, some of it. Talking about Cypress Hill. I probably listened to a little bit of Cypress Hill. Right? They had that song Insane in the Membrane, that was them, right? I think. Yeah. Amelia said, yeah. I don't even remember when that came out. I don't think I listened to that all that much, to be honest. But I'm sure I listened to it. If it was played on MTV, then I pretty much listened to it. This is when I was like... trying to think how old I was. I think I was like maybe around like 12 or something like that. Hip-hop is more beat-focused, club/dance music. Rap is more lyric-focused. Okay, so it would be, I guess it would be hip-hop then. But, I mean, like, definitely... No, yeah, I mean, it would definitely be hip-hop then, I guess. But yeah, I think it was around like 12 or like 13 when I started finding like the different kind of music and stuff. Brian, you like Eminem? Not really, no. Beastie Boys? Nah, can't say I like Beastie Boys. I think they're funny though. Like, I don't know. I always feel like I'm offending people by saying that I don't like particular music, though, which just makes it awkward. You know who I like, who I did like? Speaking of like funny kind of music, oh, crap, what's their name, man? Oh, crap, man, I can't remember their name. Hold on. Bloodhound Gang. Oh man, I used to love those guys back in the day. Give me a second here. Dude, these guys were hilarious, man. Plus, like, the music actually sounded pretty good. Which album was it? It was like one album in particular that I liked. Here we go. One Fierce Beer Coaster. Dude, this album is actually pretty good, man. Got some classics on it. Like Lift Your Head Up High and Blow Your Brains Out. Good song. Wish I Was Queer So I Could Get Chicks. Why Is Everybody Picking on Me? Asleep at the Wheel. Asleep at the Wheel is a real good one. They had Vanilla Ice on this. Good stuff. You know what I was doing? I was listening to that while playing a particular video game. I'll show you exactly. Maybe some of you have played this video game. Boom. Dark Cloud. Like my brother had the CD. I was probably too young to even realize everything that they were saying in that CD, but yeah, it was pretty good. But I would be playing like Dark Cloud while listening to that CD or whatever. This game, I got real into this game for some reason on PS2, and I wasn't even big on PlayStation that much, but I liked this game. This was like a real grindy game, like a solo player grindy game too, man. But I was into it. I never beat it, but I got pretty far. Got some pretty good reviews here. Alright, anyway. Gonna go watch some TV. Alright, Legacy. Take care, dude. And yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here, guys. Like, it's pretty late. Morning, Brian. Quick shot. You just waking up, dude? Brian, did you ever play War of the Monsters on PlayStation? War of the Monsters? No, that doesn't sound familiar. That doesn't sound familiar at all. Yeah, I gotta do my Alliance War fights. I gotta record those, not on stream. And then I gotta get some sleep. Took a nap a few hours ago, and here I am. Been there, dude. Do you feel good, or do you regret it? Alright, Night PG, Jugs, and of course, Boo. Thanks, Aaron. Come on, no gold. Yes, units. How many? 225. Sick. So good, man. Just got 225 units. Like, that feels so good. Like, yeah, it sucks when you get gold and everything for a lot of crystals in a row or whatever, but damn, 225 units. I feel like I just got a 4-star champion. And thank you for the in-depth look into Doc Ock yesterday. No problem, John. Glad you enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed learning Doc Ock myself. Up to 55 of those all gold. Seriously? 55? 2-star Black Widow. Alright. These are awesome. We've gotten 600 something from 15. It's pretty good. Alright, give me my max signature ability crystal. I gotta do an opening of these things, man. The max sig crystals. Look at this, I got 301 of these things. But I gotta wait till new summer advancement. I'll probably do that as soon as summer advancement resets. I better get my freaking, what's it called? 3-star Immortal Iron Fist. Been waiting forever for this guy. But yeah, anyway, I'm out, guys. Thank you as always for coming and hanging out. The time, it just goes too fast, man. It goes way too fast. I'll be back tomorrow, of course. I'll try to have some kind of video tomorrow as well, but I really gotta stop promising those things, because then it always goes wrong. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night at least. Hopefully you guys are grinding well if you're going for the Ock. The Ock of Doctors. Gotta do another round. You gotta do another round. Drop Faith. Are you going for Doc Ock? Anyway, yeah. Good night, everybody.